and early winter drop mead. And it is clear that she has put forth, her best efforts here. The spices are quite exotic, actually. None of you have probably tasted anything like this before. And it tastes simply delicious. There seem to be actually a lot of people in the Rusted Dragon. Sort of, they are thronging around. Everyone is trying to sort of get a bite of the salmon. But Ameko makes sure that the guests that are actually staying at the inn makes sure to let them get a bite of it.
Roldar will enjoy patiently.
All right.
Erevan will slowly and very methodically eat through his food.
All right.
Arenoss will pick up a bottle of wine from his backpack and put it on the table and say, if anyone wants it, it's here.
In response to that, Erevan will pour a wine glass out of his bag.
Roldar sighs.
You don't drink, my friend?
You do not despoil the body with such poison.
All right.
Don't mind him.
He says, drinking heavily.
Yes, exactly.
Pour me a little bit.
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Erevan takes a few sips and just mainly focuses on his water and dinner.
All right. Yeah, it is super delicious. Let's see here. Yes, we will actually take a short 5-minute break.
All right.
To go to the bathroom, because geez, I need it.
That's why I had to go BRB a second ago.
Yep. 5-minute break, everyone. I'll see you back here soon.
All right.
The break. So what does everyone think of Sandpoint?
Oh, Sandpoint, I think it's interesting, and I'm going to go and visit the little bio room.
Anyone actually left her? Nope.
Crickets.
I didn't think someone else was actually here still. At least not everyone's BRB.
And I am back.
Welcome back, Marvelous DM.
Thank you.
I just realised your title of Dungeon Master is being cut off on the cut off on Skype because your name's it's too long to fit.
Yeah.
I'll just short it down to DM.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It was fine before Grimith joined, but having 5 players was too much.
And there you go.
Hello
You
there.
can be seen on video now.
All right, sweet. Well,
I have a feeling that someone wasn't expecting me to have a wine bottle and glass in my bag.
it's it's good. It's like, oh, you have a wine? No, I have a glass. I'm not actually sure how I keep that glass safe while I travel cross country.
Did you forget the fact that my character has like a ton of like cloth in his bag, which he uses for delicately wrapping things up?
Ah, okay, there you go.
Because my guy likes a nice sip of wine while he's praying to Bahama. I can't speak.
Bahamut.
Yes, Bahamas.
Yes.
But,
I will eventually be able to speak that while it getting later in the night.
Yeah. So myself, I am going against tradition and actually going American tonight with a bit of Jack Daniels.
Oh. I have a bit of Irish beer here, but I'm not drinking it at the moment.
I'm drinking water.
A Puritan.
I'm drinking water as well.
Hola.
I've been drinking freshly squeezed orange juice.
Oh, very nice.
Did you squeeze them with your elbow?
No.
Then it's not freshly squeezed.
I squeezed them with your warhammer.
That will make a mess.
That's not so much squeezing as obliterating.
Obliterating apple juice or orange juice.
Obliterated apple juice, now with more bits.
It's yep. Next
Oh, I hate the bits.
next up on Swedish mealtime.
That was so funny when I said
Hakanais!
It's great. It's great. I love those guys.
They haven't done anything in a while though.
No, they haven't.
In a year or something. So they probably stopped.
They do live shows.
Maybe that's just what they've just evolved into. It's a shame they've taken off, but maybe they've got like deals where they're not allowed to.
Maybe. It's like, no, we're going corporate.
Yeah, no
Arenoss,
idea.
how much wine are you drinking?
How much? Not very much.
Am I going to need to put up my second bottle?
No, don't think so.
'Cause if so, we might have to put a drunk condition on you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drink that much. Maybe 2 cups.
And with each sip you take, someone just stares down your throat.
Mumbling to himself.
Yeah, well, I'm having about half a glass, so. Much
Arenoss will just have a
Roldar-
wide smile back.
Roldar, he rolls his eyes at, he disagrees just for like the idea of what you guys when you're drinking.
Alright.
He thinks you're stupid for doing it.
Okay, so you're not mad then.
No, he just thinks you're just stupid for doing it. It's like a case of like, it's the same attitude you see if someone pulls on a push door.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Arenoss will just smile and wink at him.
If he just stares at you with his pupilless eyes.
I will stop looking at you now.
can Roldar actually smile?
Roldar can smile. He does. He smiled earlier at Erevan, where he did the sort of super climbing feat.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. He totally did.
I assume my pendant of Bahamut and my red gemstone pendant are both still sparkling in here. In the light.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, eating, and many people seem to also rush to the other sort of inns in the city, specifically the white deer and the hagfish.
Hagfish.
Yes. The rumor has it that the hagfish is serving a delicious lobster chowder, and the white deer is peppercorn venison.
I wouldn't mind going to the white deer, but I would not want to go to hagfish. My character does not like lobster.
Okay. I have that specifically.
I've written my guy's favorite foods and stuff.
All right, sweet.
Well, mine's is my guy likes the highest of quality.
Yeah, and he must say that Meiko Keijutsu and the Rusted Dragon really puts forth a good argument here for good food. Even Roldar finds little to actually criticize in the cooking.
Really, if you want more crazy stuff my guy in his bag, here's a set of 5 candles of flint and steel and chalk.
Interesting.
For no reason in particular, you don't need to know.
Yes, during the lunch, Ameko Keijutsu will actually approach the party. Well, boys, what do you think?
It's
Good
delicious.
as usual,
Thank you.
Amico. Very delicious.
A fine piece of fish.
She nods. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. I cooked it myself, spices from my homeland, and she winks at the party.
Your homeland?
Yes, I'm. My family is quite far from here, actually. We Minkai. I don't suppose you know it.
I'll think and shake his head.
No. She nods. Well, it's a far away country. You need to cross basically the world mountains to get here. She waves her hand. It's a long story. Our family got exiled a couple of generations ago, and here we came. She smiles.
Well, whatever the reason, it looks like you've definitely got a good place here and some good food.
She smiles and says, "Well, why, thank you. I'm very happy to hear that from you." She sort of looks over the party and nods to herself. Well, I suppose you're adventurers of some sort.
I would say kind of like mercenaries more than adventurers, but you're close enough.
She nods. I see. Well, is there a lot of mercenary work these days?
There is somewhat quite a bit from place to place.
She nods. I see. Well, do you intend to find any work in town?
We didn't really think about it. We were mainly passing through here, and we decided to stay for the night.
Ah, of course. She smiles. Well, later this evening, if you feel like it, I would be very happy to hear any adventurous stories you might have. I was an adventurer myself for a while.
Really?
Yes, but I decided to give up on it. And with the bit of money I earned, I opened this place. She points around.
I'm sure you've got some decent tales then to tell as well.
She smiles, and everyone and perhaps the party sees a bit of sadness in her eyes. Yes, I suppose so. I don't really like to dwell on my past too much. It's not a very happy story at times.
Everyone has sad stories in their past. With that, you can hear a very sincere thing coming out of his voice. But we live on, and new chapters are written in our lives.
Arenoss at this moment will look a bit sad as well, if anyone is looking at him.
Alvyn will just nod.
Oh, she nods as well and says, "Yes, I think that's a good way of actually looking at it." She smiles. Well, enjoy the fish, and if you need me, just give me a call, and I'll be right over.
Thank you. I'll talk to you later.
She walks away.
I proceed to take a sip of water and continue eating.
All right. Well, after a while, you have sort of finished your meals, and the festivities seems to be going on still outside.
Would you guys like to go see the rest of whatever's left today?
What is on in the festivals?
Erevan will look over to Arenoss.
Yes, what is left on the festivals?
Well, there are several still sort of stalls in the market square that have wares at special rates at this particular festival. There are also, some of the feats of strength and balance and things like that going on, and you can certainly partake in that. Or we
They
can
got
just...
feats of climbing.
Sadly not.
Even with my penalty, I still have an acrobatics check that's better than yours.
That was athletics, not acrobatics, remember?
Mine's just athletics.
I only have +1 acrobatics.
My athletics is plus 12. So there we go.
I'll race you up the wall.
Actually, plus 10 because I've got a -2 on that. So
Well, if you need a
would
diplomacy
like-
check.
I would like to do some of these things.
Then let's go. You okay with this, Alvyn?
Alvyn is definitely curious to see Roldar compete in these feats of strength, so he will definitely tag along.
All right.
And so will Arenoss.
All right.
Erevan will put his wine glass away carefully, wrapping it in more silk cloth, place it in his bag, and proceed to leave with everyone.
All right. Yes, it seems like most of the Feast of Strength are sort of concentrated around the town square. When the party arrives, it seems to be a variety of games going on, actually. You see sack races, where you stand in a sack and try to race. There are apparently a couple of kids playing hide and seek. They seem to be trying to win a shiny stone from each other. There is a weightlifting competition, balance beam contests, and the like.
Roldar would look at the weightlifting and think that would probably be a good place to start for him.
Mm-hmm.
Arenoss will actually also compete in that.
All right. Well, you can both make a strength check.
Erevan, noticing both of them going up, will go ahead and join them.
Oh shit, that's a 1.
Victory!
Oh shit!
Your fearless leader!
You may perhaps the purple butterfly made an appearance,
Yeah, Roldar.
That was one-handed. One hand swatting away at it.
Yes, perhaps it is the army training. Perhaps it's the flawless technique of the Eladrin Warlord.
Of course.
But indeed, he is the one taking home the strength competition, to much of the jubilation of the crowd.
I will do an honest bow and just kind of congratulate everyone else.
All right.
Roldar is bemused by this entire series of events. The leader is both dexterous and very strong.
He's perfect.
He is a spider.
He is worthy of Roldar's arm.
Lucky spider, it seems.
Could be the nickname. Yes. Yes. The prize for this prestigious competition
Oh, 1 gold.
is indeed 1 gold piece in a sort of collected pot of copper and silver that everyone has to pay to sort of. It's actually a copper coin to compete in the weightlifting competition.
Oh, by the way, all of you paid a copper coin and compete in that.
Well, I didn't. I gained a gold. Makes back me paying for the room. 1 gold back.
Indeed. Indeed.
I'm just wondering. This one is 1 gold equals 10,000 copper or something, doesn't it? It's like there's a different way that it deduces money.
No, it's the same.
It's the same. Okay.
1 gold is 100 copper, right?
Yeah.
26.89 gold pieces.
There you go.
On my money screen, what's AD?
Astral diamonds.
We won't have to worry about that.
That is, you don't. You're not gonna meet anyone in town who takes astral diamonds.
You sure?
No one's going to come to this town who has astral diamonds.
Exactly. That's like, oh, this is something I need for trade in sigil or the like.
I think it's like what a pound of that's like 500,000 gold pieces or something.
Yeah, it's extreme. All right. Well, the festivities goes on, and everyone seems to be enjoying themselves.
Let's do the feat of dexterity.
Sure, we can certainly do the feats of dexterity.
I will not to join in this one, so other people have a good chance.
Yeah,
we
Alvyn
have-
realized. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay. Is it dexterity or could I use athletics?
It is actually the test is to balance on a beam while trying to catch several small balls that are being thrown at you. You need to catch all the balls without falling down, and the more balls you catch, the better you are.
Athletics is more for running, though. So
Yes, this is more along the lines of acrobatics.
Yeah, Arenoss, having failed miserably at the weightlifting competition, will just stand aside and, not do anything.
Roldar just looks at his fearless, dexterous leader, expecting that he's going to be doing this.
I can't do a hand signal like, you can try it.
Roldar knows he is not as quick as fearless leader.
Alvyn will definitely join the competition after realizing that you can actually win money.
All right, it's again 1 copper to enter, and yes, you can make an acrobatics check.
If I can find it, sure.
You hit check and then acrobatics. There. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Pretty.
there's no way I could have beaten that.
Wow, that's a natural 20. Yes, Alvyn definitely wins the acrobatics competition. Like no one comes close, and his dexterity is indeed a sight to behold. Many of the crowd really cheers him on at the end as he catches ball after ball after ball, and nothing can seem to face him.
At the end, Erevan will just go ahead and give him a round of applause.
Arenoss will also applaud him.
Alvyn doesn't quite like the attention he is getting, but he will still be proud of what he just
How will I
performed.
steal from these people now that they recognize me? Shit!
Exactly.
Roldar thinks he has joined he's been invited into the right party, seeing the quality of his comrades and their skills.
The fearless spider leader.
Fearless spider leader and jumping gnome.
The jumping one-hand backflip gnome.
Yeah.
That was
He like
incredible.
caught the small stones with his feet, fucking flipped them in the air with his feet and grabbed them with his hands.
And he's also, as he was balancing one on one of his ears at the same time, just...
Yeah, it's incredible.
Oh, so you wanted me to stack all the stones on top of my head while I was doing this, right? Yes.
So the two winners.
Indeed.
What about the rest of you?
And Alvyn gets a shiny gold coin.
Blow it all on coke and hookers.
Yep. At this, you suddenly hear a sharp, booming sound coming from the stage. Apparently, someone is calling for attention.
Okay, for a second I thought you meant like boom as in explosion boom.
Someone exploded.
Ooh,
We are moved.
where have we gone? I'm trying to find.
I have
Fog of War.
I have one more story for the group. Of these
Oh, good.
these children that I'm telling. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Tribal legends tell of a most exquisite amethyst that was found by the first dwarves in the mountain range of their birth. The amethyst was of such unique beauty that Moradin sent a vision to Jojonek, the first craftsman. So inspired, he labored for weeks, cutting flawless facets from the luscious royal amethyst, purple. Minute holes were drilled at the base of each crystal petal, and Jojonek carefully linked them together with fine gold chains. The result of his labors was a flawless, palm-sized crystal iris blossom. Delighted with the creation, Moradin gifted Jojonek with 4 tiny bottles of scented floral oils. Taking each bottle in turn, he thoroughly oiled the blossoms until all of the scented oil was used. Jojonek soon found patrons coming to his shop to admire his work. Jojonek began to brag to any and all who would listen that it was his artistic ability that had enabled him to craft such a fine piece of work. Of course, Moradin was listening, and was not pleased. Within weeks, Jojonek's family began to worry about him. He had become irritable, and all of his work of late was flawed. Jojonek had begun to believe his visitors were trying to steal his greatest creation. Finally, Jojonek fled the dwarven home of the iris, muttering, "Stay back! It's mine! Mine!" So to all who is listening, the gods will endeavor to inspire those who are worthy of inspiration, but keep in mind the difference between your abilities and divine inspiration.
Ooh. And indeed, everyone seems to let this sink in and sort of nod sagely, even though they're children.
So, and with a final stamp of the quarterstaff, the light will go out in a soft boom. A soft, yes, we'll go with that. Why not? You
Yep.
know, as we're all supposed to gather and pay attention.
Indeed. Let's see here.
Grimith, tell us a story. Grimith, story.
You can place yourself around the market square.
The audience in the corner.
Apparently, our wizard has been treating the family of what would that be? That's larger than quadruplets.
Yeah, that's a lot of kids. They all look
Quintuplets.
strangely alike.
Wait.
Be like
We're
that.
putting kids around Grimith. Have we seen his Fallout game? Do we think
Yes,
this is
I
a good
have.
idea?
Yes, it's a great idea.
Just don't tell all the people in real life whose children I oversee and play around with on the playground.
Yes. Best not.
I shall not insert a comment if that's the name.
Alright, a sharp retort, like the crack of distant thunder, slices through the excited crowd as the sun's setting rays paint the western sky. A stray dog that has been crawled under a nearby wagon to sleep starts awake, and the buzz of dozens of conversations quickly hushes as all heads turns toward the north of the market, to the central podium where the beaming Father Centus has taken the stage. He clears his throat and takes a deep breath to start to sort of, start the ceremony to consecrate the cathedral. When suddenly a woman's scream slices through the air. A few moments later, another scream rises, and then another. Beyond them, a sudden surge of strange new voices rise, high-pitched, tittering shrieks that sound not quite human. The crowd parts, and something low to the ground races by, giggling with disturbing glee as the stray dog gives a pained yelp and then collapses with a gurgle, its throat cut open from ear to ear. As blood pools around its head, the raucous sound of a strange song begins, chanted from shrill and scratchy voices. Goblins sure and goblins bite. Goblins cut and goblins fight. Stab their dog and cut their horse. Goblins eat and take by force. Goblins race and goblins jump. Goblins slash and goblins bump. Burn the skin and mash the head. Goblins are here and you be dead. Chase the baby, catch the pup, bonk the head to shut it up. Bones be cracked, flesh be stewed, we be goblins, you be food.
I will very quickly look around trying to find...
Yes, you can all make perception checks.
I already made one. Shall I make another one?
Nope, that's a 1.
Nope.
Yeah, I had a 4.
Everyone who gets a 10 or better sees the goblins.
Oh,
It's
I
like,
did.
wouldn't passive perception be used in this situation? I mean, Saloro was telling a story.
Well, I suppose that is true. Yes. Will that take him up to 10 perception?
Yeah.
Passive is 10, isn't it?
Yeah. It's 10 plus your skill bonus, which is 4.
All right. Well, there we go. So yeah, all notice it. You don't need a check.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
moment the voices started appearing, Erevan immediately put his hand on his sword and started looking around.
Yes, and you do indeed see the goblins pouring out from under some stalls and the wagon where the dog now lies dead. And we have initiative.
Okay, how do we make initiative checks? I don't see that on the token.
No, I'm doing that for you.
Okay. I think I actually correctly modified. I went into like the properties of the token. I think I properly edited the whole initiative bonus to make it
Oh.
give +6, which is. I think I also properly added the resistances as well.
Oh, fantastic.
Nice.
I had some
Fantastic.
spare time while I was telling a story. If you take a look at my quick reference sheet, instead of saying -5, it does say the +6 that I have.
Yeah, that looks quite correct to me. All right, that's good. Let's see here. Party. Everyone's spread out so much. Let's see, where's Alvyn? There he is.
It was like I'm gonna be the first one into battle, or maybe Roldar.
Oh yeah.